gentlemen, welcome back to Go Comedy. It's now time for True Revelations Uncovered Through Heroism. Give it up for your hosts, Lil Dicky Ricketts and Thomas Lou.
True Revelations Uncovered Through Heroism.
While Lil Dicky and Thomas get set up, hi, I'm Matt Noss. I'm the producer of Gabber Media, which is pretty fun, and this is R Black, and the Truth podcast was nice enough to join us. We have two podcasts for you this evening. We start with The Truth because we need it, and then we move to The Roach Coach because we've got to start a pit in here. The Truth podcast, if you've never listened to it before, is a rich tapestry of the truth about what's actually happening in this world today. Not conspiracy theory, conspiracy truth. That is what we're going to be talking about today. Are we recording? It looks like we are not.
I see.
There we go.
Something's happening. All right, you look very familiar.
Yeah, you may see someone who looks like me, a doppelganger, a person stealer in a moment or two. But let me just be very upfront. This absolutely is not Mike Bobbitt. And absolutely not Alex Bosnovich. This is Lil Dicky Ricketts. And this is Thomas Luge. And this is The Truth. Thanks.
This is exciting. We're doing a special live episode, and we've been let out of prison. If you have, by applause, anyone listen to our podcast? Oh, then you would know canonically it would be impossible for us to be here right now.
Yes, because we are technically in prison.
Right, but we've been out because we are raising money for a very good cause today. Give it up for Gilda's House in Detroit. So if you're not familiar with the show, talking to you, new metal people, with your white ironic glasses, and your, I'm assuming, nope, that's a sweater. I thought it was a jacket with all sorts of patches on it. I thought we could see some corn, maybe some guar, maybe some we got some Rammstein there, because you like a little bit of homoerotica with your metal. I can't blame you there. So we are Lil Dicky and Thomas, and you're probably wondering what makes us have credentials to do this kind of thing. Next slide, please, Peter. Oh yeah, that's our podcast. You should subscribe to it. Talking to you, new metal people. It's very good. I know way too much about new metal than a person who's 11 years old on account of the fact that I'm a leap year baby should know. And our qualifications. Thank you, Pete. You read my mind. Go ahead, Thomas.
Yes. I studied for many years at the esteemed Yale University, where I was majoring in finance, until one day I was invited to a Skull and Bones party, and I saw the darkness that the finance industry would bring with it. So
Did you see how they lit up when you said Skull and Bones on account of the fact that they're metal kids?
Yes, I threw that in there on purpose.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Slayer already.
Oh, yes.
Am I interrupting you?
I had a whole thing prepared here.
Oh, keep going.
Yes.
Because I can keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I know you are very... I don't know how you are hearing my voice right now. You're not wearing your headphones.
Oh, I know. I don't want to stretch them out on account of the fact that I have a very large head. And I didn't know if those would be Jen's or not. And I have a lot of heavy earwax buildup. And I didn't know that I'd be able to take off the headphones once we're done. Continue with your thing.
Okay. So I left the...
Because hip-hop is about listening and reacting. So you need to say something for me to react to.
Yes, but I'm trying to give my qualifications.
Oh, I'm listening, yeah.
And also, we are not a comedy podcast. We are a truth podcast.
There's nothing funny about this.
Yes. We believe that comedy is the lowest form of art, if you can even call it that.
Particularly stand-up.
Yes, especially stand-up comedy.
Bunch of dick jokes.
No one else here.
All right, keep going.
I left Yale University and immediately went to Tibet to study with the Dalai Lama. We had a little bit of a disagreement.
It was over Richard Gere, wasn't it?
Yes, Richard Gere and Keanu Reeves. I believe them both to be very, very strong documentarians, and the Dalai Lama disagreed. So I left, where it took me to Los Angeles, where I met one Joe Rogan, and we did a lot of DMT, uncovering truths together.
I think there's a crossover between MMA and new metal, so you got a little chuckle when you said Joe Rogan from the guy sitting next to white glasses there. It looks like he could be part of the Dudleys in WWE.
Yes.
I threw out a wrestling reference because I knew wrestling and new metal go together too.
Yes, and
See, you guys should listen to our podcast. I know my shit.
yes, and as an aside, very large misconception of wrestling is that it is absolutely real. Those people are really hitting each other over the head with steel chairs.
Absolutely. Kane, real person. Glenn Jacobs, politician, make believe. Oh, my qualifications. Don't interrupt. Don't be rude. My qualifications. I'm loud. Thomas is also very modest. You're a remote viewer too.
Yes, I'm currently a level 2 remote viewer.
That means he can read minds and put thoughts in minds. Put a color in my mind, and then on 3 we'll say it. Ready?
Yes.
You count.
1, 2, 3.
Canary. Yeah, yellow.
Yes.
I said canary.
Yes, of course.
And you got it.
Yes.
Do it with white glasses
Okay,
there.
I will do it with white
I
glasses.
bet he's gonna say black on account of that's a very metal color.
He's going to say the color that I put into his head.
Okay, on 3, I'll count for you too. You do have a color, right? Okay.
Yes, I've already placed it.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you get the transmission or not.
Are you going to count?
Sure. 1, 2, 3.
Turquoise. But I couldn't hear you.
He said turquoise.
Turquoise.
You said
It's not periwinkle. It's more of a powder blue than it is a greenish blue. The reason we had a miscommunication is because of the fluoride you're drinking in your water. It is blocking my abilities. Yes, yes.
you should do what I do and just drink out of garden hoses. So this time of year I go very thirsty. Not a lot of people leave on their garden hoses.
It's very difficult to get the proper amount of hydration from melting icicles from gutters.
You were really close though. I don't think he drinks a lot of water. I bet there's a lot of Monster in his diet.
Possibly.
Probably some Red Bull.
Yes, yes.
Try the new metal lady. Okay, I'm gonna, an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie other than Terminator. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Kindergarten
Judgment
Cop.
Day. That's not an
Both were, Thomas. I think Judgment Day and your Kindergarten Cop are Arnold Schwarzenegger joints, as we say.
I'm not as well versed in the film universe as you are, Dickie.
She obviously drinks a lot of fluoride. I bet she has good teeth. But, oh, so much? Hell yeah. Air up top, high five. Fluoride, brother and sister. Hey, Thomas, I got a sponsor for this live show, too.
Okay.
Hey, next slide. T.R.U.T.H Tactical Wipes. The only tactical wipe guaranteed to clean you from your rooter to your tutor. Sometimes your truth should stay private. T.R.U.T.H Tactical Wipes. He's my hero. Like Thomas is my yogi, my sensei, my guru, my, like the little gross ball things in my boba tea. He's the jalapenos that I put on my popcorn at the Imagine Theater. He's the bendy straw that I get at the McDonald's. He's the extra salt I put on my fries. But oh my God, the Truth Hound is my hero. I love the Truth Hound, Thomas.
It is unfortunate, Diggy, that you do, but I understand. I understand your admiration for him.
He's an American hero.
Yes, he has a lot of passion.
If only he were here right now. I summoned the Truth Hound! Everybody! Everybody! Truth Hound! He's here! He's in the flesh. I got too excited and I'm coughing and I don't have a fluorinated water. Andy Bones, Truth Home.
It's me, Andy Bones. Yeah, I'm here, baby. I'm here to spew more truth than a man who's ate pineapple juice. Let's get in it and let's get on it.
We're selling your product.
You better. Let me just slow down a bit. I got too upset on that way in. If you're looking at your tank going, then I got make something for you. Before I keep going, I do need to tell you, if this is your first time hearing the truth out, I was abducted by the U.S. government where they implanted nanotechnologies into my brain that if I tell the truth, I will laugh. So when I'm laughing, know that that is the most truth a person can tell.
A lot of times in an improv theater like this, you would think laughing means breaking character, but no. That is heroism right
It
there.
is truly part of my character.
I mean, he's my sensei, but you don't see Thomas being heroic enough to laugh. No nanotechnology. I'm sorry, no offense.
I wish I could get these damn nanotechnologies out of my head, because let me just tell you, laughing undercuts most everything you say on a daily basis. I mean,
Tell us about Jeffrey Epstein and your feelings on that. But try not to laugh.
No way. There's no way. I have been to prison myself for, once again, an incident at Fuddruckers that I do not want to go into. Was it racially charged? You find out. Google.
Wait, I didn't know there might be a race issue.
No, there wasn't. I was on copious amounts of methamphetamine at the time.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, everybody knows I was trying to get the nanotechnologies out of my mind. And when you mix methamphetamine with nanotech, it makes you blatantly racist. That's why Trump says the things that he says. He's on methamphetamine. They got the nanotechnologies in his brain. Let's talk about a tactical wipe. I gotta slow it down. I'm way too upset. If you're out there sweating from the waist down, wondering how can I make this stop, then I got a tactical wipe that'll just seal it up. Just put up. You ever install a garbage disposal? And they're like, on the incinerator ring, put some plumber's putty. That's what these tactical wipes will do to your taint, your nether region, your lady business, whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Truth, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
I understand that you projected. This is how the slideshows work. Our heroic guests have an idea of what they want to talk about, and Thomas plucks their thoughts out of their heads and makes a slideshow for their presentation. So you wanted to speak about current events today, Truth, huh?
Absolutely, I want to get into.
That hat fits nicely on your head.
Right. Absolutely. It's not too small. It's digging into my scalp.
Perfect fit.
Did it fit better before the nanotechnology was in?
About this, you are correct. I brought this on a beautiful trip to the Alamo, America. We are at a battle for her very soul.
I bet when you take off that hat, you're not going to have the line across your head like Eddie from Iron Maiden, metal! It wasn't new metal, they didn't give a shit. They only like if their singers rap and bark. They don't really give a shit if they sing.
Well, don't you worry, buddy. I will tell you, we will run to the hills with the trooper later. And in the meantime, I'm here to talk to you about something. Let's see how good of a
Make it
job
quick,
you
we only
did.
have 2 minutes until midnight.
Oh.
I just wanted you to know that.
The wolfen hour, midnight, the wolfen hour. Everybody knows that when the wolf is at midnight, then the wolfen hour begins. And that's when a wolf can do whatever it wants to for 1 hour, no matter what the law says.
All right, Truth, I'll reel it in. You seem like you might be aces high. Be a trooper. Let's get to the
We got way more time than you think we do, my friend. Way more time.
Okay.
All right, let's get down to it.
That's the dog pound.
Let me just tell you, I like puppers so much. I look a sweet pooch in the face and I feel like I'm home. They know exactly what I'm thinking, and what I'm thinking is America needs to be saved from the globalists.
I like hot dog breath.
I'll tell you what, I once dated a woman with big American titties with her breath smelled like steakums and Hebrew nationals. And I'll tell you what, that was the best 4th of July I've ever had. Hair in the rock, America!
America.
America!
USA. Those colors don't run.
They can't, they don't have feet. Let's go.
Those breasts come with casing.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if you put an intestine on a titty, I'll eat right through it. That's a truth out of promise. That's a truth out of promise.
Is it the snap that attracts you to it?
The snap to the crunch. You know what I mean? Oh, I love every moment of it. All right, let's take a little bit of
Indigestion there?
What was that?
A little bit of indigestion there?
Oh, damn it. Now let me just tell you something. I have taken a lot of heat for my support of gay frogs. I've taken tons of heat. Way more heat than is necessary for something that affects our life 0%.
Yes, sir.
But I'll tell you what, gay frog saved my life.
Really?
Here's a true story.
Was it Kermit's nephew?
Bosnia, Herzegovina.
Oh.
There I was on the battlefield of my mind.
You need to sit down.
I should sit down because we're gonna need us to stall for a moment.
Should I stand up? This would be like one of those improv games where someone always
Does Alex need to kneel? I mean, does Thomas Luge need to kneel?
Wait,
I
what?
can
You can kneel?
All right.
Is this going to be a patriotic story? Should we both kneel?
Well, okay. Well, maybe we all should.
That's not how this game works.
Should the game be kneel?
All three of us must be kneeling.
All three of us. Yeah, this game is called American Patriot. All right, here we go.
I really hope we don't commit to this for a long time because mine just popped.
Oh, good. Nope, it's a real short story. I was in Bosnia-Herzegovina on the battlefield. I was a sniper. I was in the perch, bearing down on me. Then that sniper heard in the background, ribbit, ribbit.
Hey.
Boom! Frog landed on his face. In an attempt to get the frog off, he took his gun and pointed it at the frog, which was on his face. Click, clack, boom, dead. Frog comes down to me, high five. We're dancing to Daft Punk all night. The best time. End of story. End of game. America's Patriot.
That's a hero right there. Truth Hound. Everyone give him a
I hope that wasn't filled with too much hate. I don't know anymore the nanotechnologies.
I mean, it was a smidge racist, but
Oh,
you know,
cool.
it wasn't homophobic.
It contained the amount of hate that we expect from the Truth Hound.
Hey!
That I appreciate from you. Next slide. Best friends. Let's talk about best friends.
Talk about them any which way you can.
I'll talk about it like this. If you didn't know, my true love is animals and animal conservation. But I don't want regular animals to be friends. When I see two fish together, I'm like, well, let's get a lizard involved. I just want to make sure that animals find other people. You know, like, let's mix it up a little bit. If America's a melting pot, let's make the animal kingdom a melting pot. because what they want is a homogeneous unit, and what I want is a dog and orangutan to see what happens.
Are they just platonic friends?
Look, I always feel that somebody should get to know somebody else before they take it to the physical. So if, like right now, I would say that they're both buddies.
But it looks like they are engaging in some sort of BDSM relationship.
You were correct. That is a dog trainer that I had on me the whole time. I just clicked it to let you know you did good. This was not about buddies and animal husbandry. This was about animal BDSM, which the globalists want.
Oh, Dan, snap, Thomas. He just made you a cock.
Oh. You just watched me bed down somebody you're...
Me!
Oh, you would? All right, let's keep moving. Next slide. Good dog. Next slide.
Oh, commercial time, commercial break.
Oh, thank God, 'cause I am sweating like a sweaty guy. Anyway,
Like an orangutan engaging in BDSM.
that's correct. Hey everybody, are you out there being like, my nut protein is low? Then I got a vitamin for you. The Truth Hound Vita Pills with more nut protein per square inch than a whole cashew field in the middle of California. Have you ever said to yourself, my diet needs nuts, then I got it, but I hate eating them? Me too, every day. I just hate them. I hate the feel of a nut. I don't want any nuts in my mouth. I don't want crack or walnut. Too hard to get into them. I solved the problem. You get a hold of the Truth Hound Vitamin Pills. If you're a lady, you'll be wetter than a rainforest. And if you're a gentleman, you'll throw more ropes than a deckhand on the USS Constitution.
You converted him.
Yeah, he wasn't on my side, but he knows that throwing more ropes than a deckhand on the USS Constitution is a pretty hefty amount of rope.
We ought to see if he wants to go back to your car after the show and do that thing that you showed me we can do with a cracker.
You know,
You got a bunch of the other
Vicky, you don't
pound.
have to share everything.
No, remember there was a cracker in the center and you got like 6 of us around and we took your Vita pills.
Yeah, everybody at this point knows what we've done.
And then I got to eat the cracker.
Well, maybe you should come back. My car is out there. It is loaded with vitamins and tactical wipes. I am trying to clear it out because the thing is, I found I do have a child and I need to make more room for a car seat.
There's a truth, puppy.
There's a truth, puppy. If you didn't know, since the last time we met, I got married. And in a record 3.5 months of us being married, we have a baby, the Truth pup. She was not pregnant before we got married, I think, but I'm not asking questions because this time, I'm just playing the game.
Whoa.
Could it be the nut protein that advanced the pregnancy?
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, fuck off, I know what's in that. It seems that it could. I mean, do you know how much nut is in this? So much nut. More nut. And by the way, that was in my pre-marriage counseling. I was like, all right, we can get married, but you need to take a handful of these pills. And then she did, and then that night, the mood was right. You know, Kenny Loggins was on the hi-fi.
Which song?
To keep the fire. So there we were, you know, she was like, keep the fire burning tonight. And I was like, wink. And she was like, wink. And then I was like, whoosh. And then she saw it and she was like, yes to the dress. You know what I mean? I made her say yes to the dress.
Wow. Now I know how babies are made, which is a bonus for me. Also, the Vita pills make your pee smell like you ate a whole bunch of asparagus.
Bunches of asparagus, a real foul stench.
All right.
All right, let's keep going. Next one. All right, I'll admit it. I put baby powder on $100 bills to make them separate easier. Call me crazy, but I don't want the government's inability to separate bills holding me back from counting my hundreds. You ever been with, like, maybe you've had $1 or $2 and they're newly minted and you're like, ugh, I can't separate it. Dump some T.R.U.T.H baby powder on it. The only one that says, do you want some talcum? Answer, here it is.
Hell yeah, I didn't even know it was a product endorsement.
Yeah, you didn't know that. That's what I was going to do. It certainly is not cocaine. All right. Next up. This is something I just got into. It's a patriarchal. Yep. Yeah, I guess I'm just admitting that I'm keeping the ladies down,
It
but
looks like
I'm
a
keeping them
sexy
up with the
woman.
red, white, and blue.
Yeah, it's a sexy woman with a red, white, and blue head.
This is maybe I think I'm used as scientist. I'm a scientist, and this is what I like to call jerk material. This material I use to jerk.
Explain jerking.
I can show you back by my car. We'll get another cracker out. Definitely.
Oh, jerking. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Thomas, it's masturbation.
I gathered that much digging.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Mr. Yale.
I watch you in your mother's basement when you're alone. I'm a great viewer.
True.
Oh, I'm gonna have to start doing that in the dark.
Wait a minute. You're a lights on jerker.
I need
Yes,
to.
he is.
I mean, how am I gonna clean it up afterwards if I don't know where it is?
Fair enough. Asked and answered. All right. Next slide. Well, okay. All right, let's get to it. You got it right. That is me. That is the Truth Hound. I did an experiment where I wanted to understand what it was like to be a lady, uncovering the truth of it. And it's pretty great.
Oh, it's kind of like how I don't really believe homosexuality exists. It's just a myth perpetrated by the right wings to make liberals look weak. So every now and then I try it out, and I guarantee there's nothing weak about it. It takes a lot more endurance than I can do more than, 3 or 4 times in a given month.
Got it. Got it. I
I wish
definitely.
you had little bones to throw at me right now.
I definitely don't go by the name Sister. That's the first sister spelled with a C. The second sister spelled with an S. That definitely is not what I do, and I definitely don't do this in Russia. Absolutely 100% not part of a Russian propaganda scheme to get you to make poor choices. I did have somebody on Discogs today buy one of my albums asking if I'd ship it to Russia, and I said, you pay freight, you can get whatever you want. Next slide.
Our next meeting here at Go, I feel weird about you right now, Andy Bones. I can't even call you the Truth Hound.
It's very hard making eye contact.
Come back to me, brothers, what happened?
You made a very fetching lady. I didn't mean fetch as a Truth Hound pun. I feel like it awoke something in me.
Well, I'll be in the back selling vitamins and tactical wipes. Buy my car. You can get them. If you're looking at yourself and going, you should look at yourself and go, all right.
Yeah, I've been taking them for quite some time now, and I'm in peak physical health.
Peak. Top of your game.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, the Truth Hound! Thomas, do you want to tell the people when we're here at Go?
As the slide says, our next meeting here at Go Comedy will be February 13th, which is the second Thursday of every month following that one.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for coming out. Roach Coach is going to be up next. And we'd like to thank you all for being here for a good cause. And keep coming back to Go Comedy. We'll see you guys later. Here's the host.